Tonight, I knew.
Hello, SkepticalRoot here. If you can't tell from the sound of my voice, I'm kind of sick. I had planned on... I typically seem to have time to make videos 1 or 2 weeknights, and then usually I can squeeze out one on the weekend. It is now Sunday, and it has been at least 5 or 6 days since the last release of my last video. I haven't abandoned the channel. I have been sick. Sore throat. Very congested. So this week sometime I will go see the doctor and figure out what the heck we can do about this. I don't normally get sick, and it would be me to get sick in July. Of course. July in a Midwestern state. I was going to tackle another religious apologetic argument this week and follow up with some other, probably what we call more social topics. But considering the things that happened in Missouri and especially those in Dallas, and a lot of the rhetoric from all sides of the argument regarding that, I've decided that I don't want to touch on that right now. Emotions are high. There's not a lot of information that we know about a lot of the stuff going on yet. It's a lot of repeats of the same stuff we found out within the first hour or two of both instances. All three. I can't forget Alton Sterling. I don't remember where he was, though. But at some point I will talk about race relations, and I will talk about the Black Lives Matter movement and other social initiatives of similar ilk. I also want to discuss the rampant usage or application of the term racist in a lot of the dialogue from both sides. Sitting down and looking at what racism is, not just by the definition, but by how racism is applied and what it means, and having an actual discussion about usefulness of the term and how people use it. They use it to shut down conversations. They use it to make accusations, and that will roll into a much larger. Maybe I'll break it up into a series. I'll take these religious arguments I'm doing. I'll make a playlist of those. We'll call it a series. I'll do some social issues, and I'll make those series. The larger topic, though, that I just glossed over but didn't actually say, was the topic of privilege. What privilege is, how it is used, and how I think it is often misapplied in conversations regarding social standing, regarding personal ideologies, and how, a little preview in my background here, how the concept of privilege disavows the lived experience. So we'll talk about that. I'll talk about that. Perhaps at some point somebody can comment on it, or have we'll start a larger conversation about it. I don't really have a lot to say today, though. The video I was going to do was going to be another apologetics, as I think I said. I don't know at this point. I was thinking of tackling the moral argument for God from spinning off the last video that I did about how I view morality with its moral asymptotes. I just thought it would be a nice flow, considering I had referenced, was it in Pascal's Wager or the Fallacy of the Major Minority? I don't remember. One of them I had referenced. I found a list of apologetics arguments on, I think it was Rational Wiki, and I can't find it again. I can't find it on any wikis. I found other lists of apologetics, but I think I'll start next at the moral argument because I made the moral asymptote video, and I'll go from there. I keep here's one from Peter Kreeft. Has his 20 reasons for the 20 arguments for the existence of God, and his number 20 is Pascal's wager. And then he has a whole list of 19 others. Some of them are variations of cosmological or ontological arguments or epistemological arguments. Moral argument is number 14 on his list. Maybe I'll bookmark this page and just go up this. Well, I'll use this list to address all 20 of his particular arguments here. I have a feeling that a couple of them will end up being fairly redundant or short videos saying I made this point in the last video, or go see video here. Here, let's do this. Let's bookmark this list. 20 arguments for the existence of God. We'll just dump that in my Chrome bookmarks bar. Not that I will ever see it because I have a bunch of stuff there. There, that'll be the list I go off of. Peter Kreeft, 20 arguments for the existence of God. He's got his whole apologetics thing about how his arguments lay out, and I think I will read that only in reference to how, in his case, he's making the argument. I think that's it. At some point, I'll talk about what I plan to do with this channel, what it's for. Not just this stuff. This is going to be a long video just to say I'm not making a video. It's a very long video from just saying I'm making a video. So screw it. This will be the shortest video I have done to date at under 7 minutes, including intro and outro. As long as I shut up in the next hour, it's too late. It's going to be over 7 minutes. Alright, so shortest video I've done to date of just me rambling about nothing. And how I'm saying I'm not doing a video this particular weekend, but I didn't want to let the whole week go by without a video. I will try to put out 2 or 3 more this week as I feel a little better. So, until then, goodbye and hello, as always.
If it doesn't,